Hello, welcome back. First up, messenger from Makoni. Greetings, I appreciate your beautiful gift, and I am sure your war with Tianchi has nothing to do with the timing of this gift. That's right. Did some summons, caught some blood slaves. Lots of battles then. We'll check out the Agartha and Ermor one first. Alright, nothing here, but okay. Looks like Agartha has more forces on the way towards Ermor. Lots of exchanges then between us. I can't remember which one is which, so let's just go through them one at a time and see. Alright, good start. So, Robberhome we moved into at the big stack. We did actually bump into his Demon of Heavenly Rivers. Warriors of the Five Elements too. So, our army is pretty simple. We just bless, do Bloodlust, and then walk forwards. These guys are... yeah, they're sitting on 2 Chaos Power, 4 from Bloodlust. They're on 25 Strength, generally. I mean, this guy's starving, but I don't think that matters. He's also got 1 point of experience. But you get the idea. Fire Rally, Water Rally. What was your bless again? This game's been paused for a while, so... magic weapons, natural protection, okay. May eventually chew them up. Battle of the big guys here. Rakshasa versus Heavenly Rivers demons. What is your attack skill currently? 12. And what's like your defense? 20. Yeah. It'd be pretty hard for him to hit us easily. Is that a flying Kaoni? Is that who you put Gift of Flight on this time? Incredible stuff. Come to think of it, Kaoni are demons as well. Yeah. This guy also has +6 strength in this battle. 14 attack skill, 19 damage. I mean, hey. Pretty lethal Kaonis, honestly. Alright, we can speed this up a bit. Demons are routing. Oh yes. Is a flying Kaoni gonna land on this guy and block him? No. What a shame. Well, there's one good battle. In Robberhome. Killed 2 mages as well. Master of the Sword. And Master of the Dead. Also killed 19 of the Demons of Heavenly Rivers, which is good. 29 Dispossessed Spirits, 14 Warriors of the Five Elements. What did it cost us? 2 Rakshasa, 1 Palankasha. None of the Azrapo, which is quite good. 7 of the Ghana, 2 of the Kaoni, and some Long Dead. All in all, nice exchange, I think. Tianchi also moved into Impassable Mountains. I think this is where, yeah, this is where I moved the Mantis force. So he attacked it with the Master with the Iron Crutch, who is extremely diseased and wounded at the moment. I guess trying to easily take the province from 1 point of PD. Not so, however. He almost got Mantis. I think that arrow killed him actually though. Let's see. Yeah, looks like it, okay. So, 2 good battles. Next up, Eel. I think this is just PD though. Got some archers and footmen into PD province. I'll show this on the map in a second. Yeah, he takes that quite easily. There's Eel. We also moved into Blackdale, raiding force. I think this is pretty straightforward too. It sounded like a Slinger killed an Azrapar, unfortunately. Oh, 2 of them. Yeah. Unfortunate. And finally, Cliff Coast. So, putting the fort under siege. I think these were patrollers. I mean, there's some PD as well, but it's so unlucky that the Azropug squad gets targeted by the archers. Oh, I also learned something. In Dominion 6, you can't do what I was doing in the Communion. Who would it be? You. So Yogini was supposed to become a master, do some buffs, and then become a slave, but you can't do that anymore, apparently. You're not allowed to overwrite Sabbath Master. So that's a shame. Because plugging one mage into the Communion just to do buffs and then become a slave was always like, you know, a good thing to do, but can't do it anymore. I don't really want this to be a 2-master Communion because there's only 3 slaves, so... yeah, I've had to change that. Yeah, there was a few things patrolling there, plus quite a bit of PD. What did it cost us? 6 of the Azropod. That's a shame they were immediately targeted by ranged attacks. And some undead, that's it. Not too bad. So here's the map. This is the province that he attacked into. Other than that, we took Blackdale, put Cliff Coast under siege, moved into Robberhome and killed the demons, and caught an attack in Impassable. So all in all, not bad. Arcatus then. We got ambushed while blood hunting. Managed to fend it off. Good. New Mecria then. Plague has struck, unfortunately. Freak Show in Shadowglade gives us some gold, some pearls in Almond, and lost some Dominion in Gymport. The coast's been breached already. Did some patrolling, and we were still starving in Robberhome, so I've given another bag of wine out. Finish taking care of that, hopefully. And that's it for messages. So yeah, here's the map now. We'll start over here, talk about homeland stuff. We are moving some blood hunters to Shadowglade to start blood hunting here next. And other grey arrows are just moving around blood slaves we've been catching. So, yep, fine. Also going to be distributing some more sanguine dowsing rods. We're still forging them in this province, so scouts are carrying them over towards blood hunters this turn. So we'll keep making through a turn and keep distributing them. Morn Woods. How did Morn Woods do this turn? Morn Woods, 34 blood slaves? Seems like it's an improvement. So far, so good on that front. In Obulsion, I'm doing some pointless vanity forging. Because why not? So I've been making Boots of the Messenger each month. I don't know if I ever mentioned that, but yeah. Where is... Yeah, so we're up to 2 Boots of the Messenger so far. I'll keep doing that. But yeah, I'm also just making some random items for a commander to wield. To be geared out in the army. We got Horror Helmet, Pixie Shoes, Amulet of Resilience, and Ring of Regeneration. That's in addition to the Wraith Sword and the Chainmail of Displacement. That should be fun. We'll have one of those guys next month. We can stick some items on him. If we're lucky, we'll get D2, and then one day he can also be a Soul Vortexer. But we can Cloud Trapeze him over somewhere. See if we can do anything with him. Other than that, making 2 more Amulets of the Dead. We have the amulets on these guys doing their animations now. We just want 2 more. And I think that's it. Everything else is pretty normal. We're doing Rakshasa summons still. Have I looked at those yet? Like I said, this game just been paused for a while, so I can't remember where we're up to on looking at things, but here are the Rakshasa warriors anyway. They hit extremely hard. This is taking into account the chaos power at the moment, but yeah, they'll also be +4 from Bloodlust as well. So yeah, they hit really, really hard. Unlike the Azropos, though, it's not a magic weapon. The Azropos have the Athame, which is magic and does life drain. So yeah, very big weapon. We'll keep summoning those guys. We're moving out a new squad into Unknown this turn, so if this stuff here tries to attack into it, we should defend it quite easily because, hey, there's 80 skeletons, 20 Mandragoras, and another 40-ish Sacreds. plus 11 points of PD. So we should defend against that, and meanwhile we'll try and take Eel with the stuff in Blackdale. That stuff can merge up then and either threaten this area or help out in Cliff Coast if we need it. I am just going to storm Cliff Coast immediately. I could wait a second and check what's inside the palisades, but let's try and just work with the momentum. I think we'll be good no matter what happens, even if it goes badly and we get knocked off. Although with that in mind, I should do this. Even if it goes badly and gets knocked off, we still have all of our force over here that's doing stuff, and there's more reinforcements coming, so let's just strike while the iron's hot. His god is in this province. And I feel like if I wait too long, he'll be able to break siege with his god. So I'm hoping he can't move straight here this turn, because it's forest, swamp, and then here. But, who knows? Maybe his god can, because it's a big tiger. But presumably most of this stuff can't. Demon of Heavenly Rivers, where are you guys? You have 14 map move and no movement abilities, yeah. So I doubt he can get this stuff straight to Cliff Coast to break siege this turn, so let's just storm immediately. There are also a few little reinforcements coming over. These guys. So these will be additionally outside the fort this turn if something does break siege, but who knows. That's this section taken care of. Nice stuff over here. We've got the Iron Mine and Enchanted Field in this fort. There's the Great Gold Mine and the Magma Cave here. Broken Tower here is 2 more Death Gems. We got more labs over here as well. Another lab in Robber Home, so I'm giving out more endless bags of wine over here. And yeah, the Mantis plus Sacred squad going to head to Terrace Peaks this turn. And the big squad is going to go straight onto Imicton and then storm that immediately, I would imagine. So hopefully we'll have this section and this section of Genji's territory just conquered already, with another big squad here that can threaten Silverwood. Yeah, and I'm hoping we just wash over him like a wave, and he's swept away forever. That would be nice. I don't want this war to be very long, because, you know, is this Hinnom is already kind of belligerent. We're about to have them as a real neighbor again. Makoni, you know, seems a bit... I don't know. He certainly knows what's up. So let's try to get this boxed off quickly. I think that's it for the main movements, though. Anything else happening? It's the usual, like, spells and summons and what have you. Still a bit of recruitment going on. I'm getting an H1 here, H2 here. I think that might be it. The big guy and the cat plus the sacreds. Yeah, our income's gone up quite nicely since we took some territory over here, which is good. So 2 more palisades would be quite nice. Don't think there's anything else to say. Research looks like this at the moment. I mean, I assume we should go all the way to 6 for Blood Rain, because that's such a brutal battlefield enchantment. I'm not sure what we do after that. I'd probably try and pick up some buffs, if I had to guess. We have a ridiculous amount of gems, and I'm not sure what to do with them exactly. But yeah, we'll try and figure that out as well, I suppose. But for now, that's it for turn 38, I believe. And, oh yeah, I guess I'll just also mention, yeah, this script has changed now. This guy's just a Sabbath slave. It's a shame you can't buff and then become a slave. I don't see why you wouldn't be able to, but oh well. Yeah, so, turn 38. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Hello, welcome back. Some summons again as usual. Battle in Iron Peaks. So we got attacked here by a projection. Doing some glamour stuff into us. Fortunately, I am extremely paranoid and put 11 points of province defense into every province, always. So we deal with that without too many problems. Nice try, projection. Ubar has any profit? Fort, I don't know, 45, 50, 65, almost 70 blood slaves. And a couple of battles. I don't remember which is which, so let's go through them. Terrence Peaks. Looks like this is the Mantis raiding squad. Getting some PD. Good start. Imicton. We have the big army in the west, this looks like. It is putting a palisades under siege. So also not a lot to see here. So there we go. Eel. This is the small group. I think this is near Genchi's throne. And again, just hitting some PD. So far, so good. We got attacked in Northanian. What is that? Noranthian. So he hits my PD with some blessed warriors of the 5 elements. So he does clean this up. They are arranged at kind of the top-ish of the grid, slightly off-center. Looks like they might be on attack rear. And we also storm the fortress in Cliff Coast. So we YOLO stormed here. No, there is actually quite a bit of stuff. There are, let's see. Mages, we have some Masters of the Dead. Death mages. Oh, this guy's got a skull staff even. We got a noble commander. Some students of the way. I think there were 6 of these guys here. All quite low path mages though. We've also got the big line of footmen, archers, some fire snakes. It's not too bad. Our beautifully positioned army. Got the palancashes in the very front. Get in the gate first, hopefully. Should be able to weather some arrow fire as well. Better than the Azrapas anyway. That was a big Shadow Blast, paralyzes some of our dudes. And then we get Bloodlust. Fire Blast means we don't really care about the fire snakes too much. We almost get in the gate. Plugged up by footmen now. Also some crocodiles. Are these being summoned or were they in the battle? I can't remember. Blurry crocodile. That's terrifying. Let's see. Kind of hurt a little bit by this choke. So these guys are size 4, so you can get 2 on a square, but then we've also got the Kooni who are size 2, so they fit perfectly into its extra space on the square. So Kooni actually a really great pickup for us, I think. Tricky getting in here. How are your stats, Ghostly Kooni? Magic weapons hitting for 19. That's the second shape they have, the magic weapons, right? I think the first shape is just a mundane club. Yeah. Kind of cute, cool though, because Tianchi has a lot of ghosts, so we need magic weapons. The Azrapas have the Athames, but I guess the Kooni in ghost form also have ghost clubs. Very difficult to get in this gate. We could do with more blood mages spamming agony or something. Do it eventually. So not too bad. It could have been worse. We did wipe out all this stuff. We killed, what was it? 8 mages? And didn't lose any of our own mages, so that's always good. Lost half of the Azrapas, some Kooni, a couple of skeletons, and 11 palancashes. Which isn't great, but, you know, wiped out a lot more of his stuff and took the palisades off him, so not bad. The Noranthian battle was here, by the way. So not where I could really defend at the moment. Robber Home, Unrest and Misfortune. Morn Woods, Bogus attacked me and took my blood slaves, because of course he did. Arcatus, Fire Gems and Pearls. Imicton's been breached, and we did some patrolling. Yeah, so YOLO storming round 2. This one should be even easier, I would imagine. We'll see, though. I guess I could have one squad right in the front that just attacks immediately. I don't really need them on hold, do I? In fact, they could all attack immediately. We're not really doing any buffs, are we? Why do I have them on hold? I'm not sure. I think maybe it's so that the slower stuff can get to it, but wouldn't I just push it forwards then? I don't know why I have the guys on hold and attack, to be honest. Oh, this battle also has the Garners that can walk through walls, which is nice. I do have them down here. I mean, let's just do attack. Attack flyers, attack closest, attack closest, attack rear, attack archers. I don't know. Bit different. Sure. Other than that, we got Divine Blessing and Bloodlust again. I think this fortress might also be pretty empty, and this is a much bigger army, so shouldn't have too many problems. Other movements. Since this guy just took Noranthian, I imagine he keeps moving up, right, to try and raid. I think he might be scared to move into Robber Home or something. But I'll move these guys back to Impassable Mountains. We'll defend there. I think that's fine. I could move my units up slightly to meet the... I guess it doesn't matter. If I'm on attack closest, this is all he has, right? There's going to be PD in the front as well. That'll be fine. We'll move there. Defend that, possibly. And then, if it doesn't get attacked, we just go into Noranthian next turn anyway. And I'll also use some stuff from Iron Range to defend Mireni. So if he moves straight up, we'll try and defend there. There's a good PD here. So there's a bit of heavy cavalry. And I'll also have a couple of Azrapar, some skeletons, some imps as well. Hopefully that's enough to defend. It is quite a lot of hard-hitting units. 2 attacks per round. So this might get overrun. I'll give you a couple more blood slaves. But it's what I can defend with here. I could also bring the Mokata, but I don't think that will make much difference. What can you nature guys do in combat? Not a lot. It must be said. Not a lot. I'll see if I can defend this. I could put the PD up a little bit since it's good PD. It's something. But yeah, that's what's going on over here. We'll storm this immediately, defend Impassable in Mireni. And then we'll either have to chase this or we'll start raiding through here as well next. On this side, we are going to attack Warshin with the stuff in Eel. So it looks like whatever was here is shrunk. It didn't push in either. We'll take the throne. That gives some new units time to move into Eel as well. So this stuff is going to Warshin, the Palankashas and the Azrapar with 1 dude. Eel, we have 40 more Sacreds, 20 Mannequin, 80 Skeletons, and... too old for this shit, who has been geared out. He's going to be a very, very nice guy just running around doing some extra damage. A vanity thug that has no actual point. But he's got regen and reinvigoration, so he's on 10% regen. He's got reinvigoration 5, and currently encumbrance 4 and severe heat, so he's fine there. He's got 23 protection and 18 defense skill before he gets our bless. He'll also get the fire resistance and unsurroundable as well from the blast. You just give him more defense and luck as well. So he's got luck and displacement. That's kind of cool. Horror Helm, so why not? And the Race Sword that drains life. So he's kind of cool. He also came with D2, so with a Death Gem he could cast Soul Vortex eventually. With A2 he can also give himself Mistform, but we don't have any Alteration research yet. So I'm going to try and get Alteration 2 quickly. So he can at least Mistform himself. He is very susceptible to magic attacks, since he only has 16 magic resistance. So I probably don't use this guy to like solo take provinces. He's just an annoying thug in armies, basically. That's his job. And that's fine. That'll be an Eel. And then probably the stuff in Eel and the stuff in Warshin merges up on Silverwoods the turn after. And at that point, Tianqi only has his cap left. So, so far so good. Makoni has an awful lot of stuff here, I just noticed though, which isn't great. Not after the message he sent last turn. Worst case scenario, we just keep fighting Tianqi with the stuff in this area, and this big stack moves back to help with Makoni. Since he probably moves here, sees the fort and tries to sit on it, right? Yeah, that'll be fine. How bad could it be? We're still kind of far off Blood Magic 6, aren't we? We need 1300 once we hit 5. We might hit 5 this turn, even with the alteration, I'm not sure. But 6 will be huge for us, I think. Being able to put up Blood Rain in combat, such a good battlefield buff. Oh, we could also send Disease Demons at people, which is super annoying if we can get a Blood 5 mage. Which we might be able to do eventually. Well, that's how things look anyway. So we'll storm this. Move these things around here. The guys that just took Cliff Coast are just sitting here for a second. Going to reanimate some warriors. Going to summon some Killer Mantises and Azrapars. Going to build a temple. Going to recruit a H1 guy very slowly. That's all fine. This doesn't have to move just yet. And that, I think, is more or less it for this turn. Blood hunting continues as usual. We're almost set up in Shadowglade. Moving some patrollers over this month. Lanka, we're still doing reanimate. Everyone has a Amulet of the Dead now. Moving a D1 mage back to do Revive King when we need it. Giving out more Sanguine Dowsing Rods, so 1 guy in Redbud and 2 guys in New Mecria have them now. And that's it. So reanimate, blood hunt, blood hunt, blood hunt, summon, build temple, storm castle, usual forging and summoning. Yeah, summoning a lot of Azrapar in Obulsion this month. I can see lots of ghosts, so I feel like we want the Athames, right? Rather than the big club guys? I'm not sure. And that's it for this turn. Turn 39. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.